So here we are. From our perspective on the Earth, the sun has moved into another part of the sky with a different backdrop of star fields behind it. And things keep on moving. We're in the bottom right-hand corner of the wheel here. And we've just come out of 3 gateways that are in the root center in the human design chart. The root center, very much about the pressure to get out and do stuff in life. And so we're now coming back into the throat center with the next 3 or 4 gateways. And this time we're going into gateway hexagram number 62. Again, we have mountain at the bottom, the broken solid trigram at the bottom of each of these hexagrams in this particular part of the wheel, mountain. So stillness, calm. On top, we have shock, solid, broken. So we end up with gateway number 62, which is a gateway of expressed details. It's in the throat center. It's in the logic circuitry. It's all about organizing things, arranging things. Here's the progression of thoughts. This is what we need to do. This is how things are being suggested to go forward in a progressive manner here, logical, towards the future. So here we have the wheel with the sun in the 62, bottom right-hand corner, and opposite we have the Earth in gateway number 61. And 61 is the gateway of inner truth. So here is a perfect expression of yin and yang. What is yin on one side of the wheel is yang on the other side of the wheel. So the 62, this whole thing of logic and expressing details, this is how it is, this is how things need to go forward, logical, collective, shared concepts. And on the other side, the Earth, the grounding is in the 61, which is a gateway of inner truth, which is in individual circuitry. It's innovative. It's about vibrational concepts in life. What is truthful? What resonates well here? So there's this perfect balance between the logical expression of things and this other side of things that's just saying, is this actually in integrity? Is it truthful? So we've entered into what we call the personal life theme of the Maya. And the Maya is always in this balance between, is it real or not? You know, is it factual? Is it scientifically provable? Or is it just not there at all? And, you know, you ask physicists about the state of matter. And they say, well, yeah, it's a bunch of particles all vibrating together, but when we look really closely, there's nothing there. You know, we get right down to the nub of trying to find a proton and an electron and stuff. There's nothing there until we start looking for it. So the Maya is a kind of an expression of this balance in life between, is something real or is it just part of an illusion? What are we doing here? What is life all about? And that is part of the life experience with the Maya. Is it real or not? Now, on the unconscious side, we have the unconscious sun in gateway number 42, the gateway of growth and expansion and increase, and the increase of life experience. And on the other side, the unconscious earth is in the 32, the gateway of duration, what endures, what stands the test of time. And there's always that concern, is it going to work or not? Is it going to fail on us? So there's always that concern with the Maya, is it real or not? Is it substantial or not? And so people that have this life theme, they have to be really clear in themselves. Certain things are very practical and very real about life, and other things, they're part of the mystery. And mystery, when you break the word down, it becomes my story. There's nothing to get terribly excited about. It's just, this is my story. This is what I'm having an experience of in this lifetime. So 62, trying to outline details. What is factual, what's not? And to get very caught up in the facts, you know, this is the only way it can possibly be, and then find out, oh my goodness, it's actually an illusion when I look really closely. So people with this life theme, they have to be really clear about having a sense of humor. They can put all their attention into something at one time just to find out there's nothing really there. And can they find the humor in that? You know, the greatest laugh of all times is being able to laugh at ourselves sometimes, of just chasing after something to find out there was nothing really worth chasing. But to enjoy this whole experience of life, to enjoy this extraordinary planet we've been given to play on, and to have all these experiences, and to see there's a progression in how things work in life. And the Maya, the life theme of the Maya, is very much about having that sense of progression. It's discovering new things, exploring new possibilities. So then the sun keeps on moving and it goes into the 4th line, and here we have a 4-1 fixed fate profile. And it's a fixed fate profile of details. Right? So people with this particular life theme, they're very particular about details, expressing details. Again, we got the 62 with the conscious sun, the earth in the 61. So there's this whole balance. Is it real or not? Is it substantial or not? So there's always that as a background. But now the sun on the unconscious side has moved on into gateway number 3, the gateway of innovation. And the unconscious earth has gone into the 50th gateway, the gateway of values that serve the community. What are the values that keep people healthy and well and serves everybody in the community? So there's a whole other equation here in this unconscious side. And people with this particular life theme, and it's a life theme that endures for about 3 hours every year, once a year, this particular life theme of expressing details. So on one side, they can be very set in saying, this is the way forward, but then there's always that possibility of it's an illusionary thing, or if I'm going to express something, I have to align it with what I conceive as truthful. And then there's always that thing of innovation. Maybe there's something new and different that nobody's come across before, something very peculiar, very particular. And so also this sense of, are all the values that society's been living about, are they still relevant or not? That's the nature of the 50 with the first line. So people with this life theme, they can be very set on putting forward proposals and ideas, and that is the nature of a fixed fate profile. But they also have to be very particular that they're clear in themselves first, always trusting in their own type and authority before putting something forward and really promoting it. Then, of course, the sun moves on and we get into the 5-1 and the 5-2 profiles, the 6-2 and the 6-3 profiles. And we're in the interpersonal life theme of what we call obscuration or concealing. And this particular life theme is, how, for instance, in a game of poker, you keep your cards very close to your chest. You don't want anybody else to see what your intentions are, or you keep a poker face. You don't really reveal what's going on. And people with this particular life theme can be very brilliant at working out strategic moves in things. Again, we've still got the sun in the 62, the earth in the 61, but now we're getting the unconscious sun moving further into this gateway of innovation. And we're also challenging the rule systems that have been set in place in the 50th gateway, the values that society holds for an ongoing progression of wellness within the community. So concealing, there's a certain level of genius for people that have this life theme. So Richard Branson, for example, this is his particular life theme. And Priyanka Chopra, has the same one. And these are people that they will never really reveal their brilliance. They'll never really reveal the schemes or plans of what it is they have in mind. Highly innovative on one level, always looking to see, does this fit? Does this serve society, serve the community? But they're never going to tell everyone the full details of what it is they're proposing, where they're aiming themselves. And that's the nature of this particular life theme of deliberately or not, but realizing the moment the cat's out of the bag and they let everybody know what it is they're doing, then everyone's going to jump on their particular process and their way. So they can be quite secretive and but also very brilliant in what it is they do actually bring about and for the benefit of everybody. So all of these life themes are in the Book of Destinies, available in all good bookstores, and all 192 of them. It is the story of humanity in very particular ways. All the hexagrams, they're broken down into 384 different lines, different possibilities. So this is all written up in the Book of Lines here. And there's a new edition out for the Book of Lines where we not only do the lines for each of the hexagrams in great detail, written as threads, written as sutras in a meditative form that you can read the sutra and just recognize the frequency of it. But there's many other features in the new version of the Book of Lines as well. We talk about the planets, we talk about all the circuitry in human design, which is absolutely fascinating. And we also discuss what goes on in the various centers as well. So definitely, this was the second book we wrote, and it's a new edition just come out now, available from our website also from Amazon. These are the 3 books in sequence: the Human Design book on the left, the Book of Lines in the middle, Book of Destinies, which we've just been talking about now, and the QR codes that take you there. Anyway, all of this information is available to you, and we're going to go on through these progressions of the last 4 of the voices with mountain stillness as the basis of this part of our expression.